Hi guys, this is Nora and you're watching Guettapen TV.
Salut à tous, c'est Bulbi, on est toujours à l'Electrobeach Festival 2017. On continue la liste des interviews. Cette fois-ci, on est avec Nora and Pure. Hello Nora.
Hello.
How are you?
Very good,
Very
thank
good.
you.
You just went off stage for your first Electrobeach, I think.
Yeah.
How was it?
Was good. The energy was good. I liked the stage there. The wind was like blowing and
Yeah,
fit
right
to my music.
on the beach
the
stage,
beach,
close to the
perfect.
sea, good atmosphere.
Yes.
You liked it? Wasn't it too hard to face DJ Snake on the main stage?
I I guess that was quite a concurrence.
Mhm.
But I have a very different sound, so whoever likes my sound comes to me.
Yeah. And you also have two other gigs in France this weekend, but in clubs.
Yeah.
Does this mean that we are going to see you more often in France?
Oh, I hope so. I love
You
to
hope so?
play in Europe in general. It's less travel and it's a different market and different people. So I would love to play a bit more in Europe. And France is so close to me. I live in Switzerland.
Yeah, we know.
So I wish I could play there a bit more often.
We hope so. And are you more into clubs or festivals?
I must say the energy in clubs is always amazing, especially if they're small and people are really close, because you have an incredible connection then. But festivals are just nice, it's usually an amazing setting, and my sound fits very well to outdoor venues.
Yeah, I agree.
So, change from time to time is nice, but I like the intimate club.
Intimate?
Yeah.
Talking about big stage, intimity, you are going to play to Tomorrowland on the main stage during the daybreak session.
Yeah, not very intimate.
Not very intimate. So, what do you think will be the difference between a huge stage like Tomorrowland main stage and the beat stage on which you just performed?
Well, I'm sure I'll be super flashed when I get there.
Mhm.
Even already now, when I played at Ibiza at the Tomorrowland stage there, the stages, like the production is incredible. And I'm sure this one will totally blow my mind, but for sure I have to, adjust a little with the sound to play for a much broader crowd. It changes a little bit, but I'll see how people react, and I try to adjust and do my best.
Okay, so we will be there, so we come to see
Okay.
you. And you just released your summer track, Tears in Your Eyes, on Spinning. Could you tell us more about perhaps the story behind this track?
Well, this track, I've had it actually for almost 3 years already. The first bounce was already pretty similar to this, but I didn't know if all the virtuous melody and the violins will translate well, and if it's not a bit too much. So I had a few drafts. I played it at times for crowds that I felt they are really there for me, because it's really typical Nora and Pure sound. And the responses were good, and then I still had to work on the vocals because they were not perfect, and the arrangement I had to change a couple of times. And when I sent it to Spinning, they liked the idea as well, and we worked then with them with some vocalists and finished the
So
production.
you thought it's the one, let's release it.
Yeah, no, I loved it from beginning, and I like even through those 3 years that I had it already, I felt like this is the track that definitely needs to come out at some stage. It's signature Nora and Pure, and touches with the vocals and so on.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And do you have any other big project coming soon? Other tracks? Maybe an album? No?
Album.
No? Not yet?
I was thinking of that already like a year ago, and I tried to work on it, but like at the moment I'm touring a lot.
Yeah, so you don't have time enough to...
I don't find time. Even like I have an EP laying around since like 2-3 months that I should finish. So that will be the next probably. But like an album, I hope so, but I can't say how soon.
Okay. We have just one last question. Earlier in the interview, we were talking about your style that fits an atmosphere like the beach stage. You are one of the main figure of the deep melodic house scene, and it was actually very successful 2 years ago, highly supported by Spinning, for example. Today we are more into future bass house. Do you think that deep house, melodic house, still have a bright future?
Yeah, I think not the very commercial melodic house maybe, or at least that's I like to see a bit more depth into that, you know, like I don't consider myself like that I have superficial music. I always try to go a little deeper, also a bit melancholic maybe, and not particularly like mainstream, you know, melodic house that is really upbeat or so.
Yeah.
So that maybe will change again, but I think my sound is pretty peculiar. And I'll try to stick to it. I'm sure I've managed to get quite a, you know, a loyal fan base there. And
your fan base will always be there.
Yeah, so I believe in the sound very much.
Okay.
And at times there are some productions that are a little deeper, some a little bit more, you know, like beach house, basically, like saltwater or so.
Yeah.
So there's always a bit of a change, you know, and then you see what people like, and you go a bit that way.
Today is future bass. Yesterday it was deep house. Maybe tomorrow it could be a big room again.
Yeah.
We don't know.
And I mean, in the end, since beginning I've done like deep house or a little bit more tech house at the beginning, and this is the sound I really love. So I'm not gonna change just because the trend is changing.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we're almost finished. We hope to see you soon back in France. So enjoy your 2 gigs this weekend.
Thank you.
I think you're going to Paris.
Yeah.
So
Paris.
enjoy the post. It's a great club. And thank you, Nora.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
C'était Mehdi, Bulbi. On se retrouve très bientôt pour une autre interview à Electrobeach sur Guettapen TV. Ciao.